Hi everyone, it is Victoria, the Soul Nurturer. I was called to create a meditation for you, for me, for all of us empaths or highly sensitive people out there. For these times are really feeling heavy, aren't they? And as an empath, we're already picking up more than is ours to carry. But during times like this very unique, intense, transformational time, we may find that we are holding more, feeling more heavy, absorbing more of that emotional climate, that collective energetic out there. So, this meditation is to support you in assessing where you are, getting back to a nice baseline in the inner, beyond a baseline, really shoring yourself up so that you're holding an energy state that is supportive to you and filling up your well, I like to call it, so that when you are present to others, you're giving from the overflow. You're not stepping over yourself to help someone else, not, as I like to say, sacrificing yourself. Rather, you're being of service. So let's take this time, shall we, to fill up our wells, to assess where we are and what we need. This is a daily must, a daily practice, even before you get out of bed in the morning, to really check in. Did you get enough sleep? How is your energy? How is your well? When I talk about the well, it's not just energy. It is your capacity to witness the world, not be pulled into the world, but to be the observer. That well might be full of inspirational content for you. You might be at that nice, buoyant state where you can even experience joy, even gratitude with what is, while you're witnessing other aspects of our being. You know that we have the capacity to feel grief and gratitude, to feel joy and sorrow. But if our well is drained, if we are depleted, we are less likely to be able to navigate what is, and we're more likely to absorb more of what isn't even ours. Okay? So let's do this, okay? This is my gift to you as a sister or brother empath out there, or a highly sensitive person. We are sponge-like creatures. We absorb a lot. We need to wring that out and fill back up with what is most supportive to us, so we can be supportive to others and contribute to the collective unfolding. So allow yourself to get in a comfortable position. You could be seated or lying down, you can decide. If you've listened to any of my meditations, you know I often suggest taking yourself outside. You can listen to my voice and look around in nature and have a sort of double support. My voice, my content, my imagery, but also being facilitated by the greatest healer, nature, or nurtured and loved by Mother Nature. So, as we begin, the first step is just to check in. Now, as empaths, it's important to notice, where is your awareness right now? Are you able to just drop in easily, to be with you? I like to reframe the I'm by myself to I'm with myself, and that word with is the key word. Are you able to be with yourself? Are you in this moment? Where is your awareness? Where is your focus? Where is your energy? Is it outside of you already, trying to figure out who you can help and where there's an issue to resolve? Being so sensitive, we feel it. Not only do we feel it in the collective, we're drawn to it. Okay, so just that awareness. Call yourself back. Call your awareness back in. and give yourself permission to be as present to yourself for this meditation as you can, and in general, to be as present and connected and holding space for yourself before you step in to hold space for others or to witness the world, and to ideally be able to just observe the world and not absorb it. So, breathing in, noticing with compassionate awareness and honest reflection. Where's your energy? What's your connection like to self, to your body? Are you able to be present with compassion and even with love? And even deeper, with acceptance. You know, that space you can hold for others, where all the critical judgment is turned off and you're just present with compassion and acceptance and support. That's the place you want to practice in befriending and connecting to yourself. So just notice that. There's no wrong or right as we do this meditation, as we do this assessment and noticing. Just willingness. Notice how your body feels. Are you already holding something? Is it yours? Is it someone else's? Breathing into your heart. Noticing what you notice. What do you connect to the heart? Compassion. I always think of compassion and love, of course. And acceptance, all of those energetics of the heart space, all of those beautiful feelings and emotions that are supportive and nurturing. As you connect into the heart, allow it to bring into your awareness this metaphor of that inner well. When I refer to the inner well, how is your well? That is energy. It's also capacity. It's emotional energy. It's ability to flow with what is, because we're so full with what we need. Our needs are met is another way of thinking of a full well. And just noticing, is your well empty? Is it halfway full? Or is it brimming at the top? That's what we want, to give from that overflow. There's nothing wrong or right here, just assessing, just noticing. Sometimes our inner work means that we need to see if there's any cracks in the well, any drainage below our awareness in the subconscious mind, perhaps in our behaviors, in our patterns, in our beliefs. Allow this meditation to bring to your awareness anything that you need to be aware of to heal, to transform, to support yourself. You might even drop that seed thought in there, that it's safe for me to become aware of anything I need to know to better support myself, to receive soul wisdom and guidance, to offer myself better self-care, and to manage my emotions. Not manage, I actually don't like that word, to be with and present to all the various emotions that may come, and to be able to trust that you can be with what is, you can lean into what is, and that you can offer yourself what you need, that you are capable of befriending yourself and supporting yourself, and I like to say facilitating what you need. So breathing in, noticing, just all noticing right now, compassionate awareness, compassionate witnessing. So at this point, it's important to notice what we're holding that we'd like to release. Maybe we know what it's connected to. Maybe we think it's just, or feel that it's connected to someone else. Maybe it's the world, all that's going on in the world. And to notice by the time we're done with this meditation, the goal here, the intention here, is that you're going to reclaim this inner space and your personal space around you for supportive, healing space and energy, with even a nice barrier, an energetic barrier, an energetic boundary, And you can be creative with this. For me, I like to imagine a cocoon of light around me and a real strong barrier that is not nothing's able to get into me that's negative. It's sort of, I often say that as empaths, our best advice came from when we were kids. And that old little saying, I am rubber, you are glue. Whatever you say to me bounces off me and sticks to you. Not that we'd want anything to stick to other people, but we want things to bounce off of us or not be able to penetrate and get into our inner sanctuary. We want to protect and honor that inner space, for as we honor our own soul, our own inner space, the better we are in supporting others. Shifting from sacrificing ourselves and emptying our wells to filling up and being of some service and support from the overflow. So now let's just go ahead and bring in a healing light. You can decide what that looks like or feels like for you, whether you can imagine it or just feel it. Just hold the intention. We're clearing now. Like when you get into a shower or a bath and you're clearing and you're cleansing on the external, we need to clear and cleanse on the inner. So however that works for you, for me, I like to imagine a crystal clear white light flowing through, dissolving fear, dissolving anxiety, trusting if there's a message connected to fear, if it's a real alert that I need to take action on, I will. So perhaps you can think that as well, telling your mind-body system if this is a real alert, because fear is our friend, wants to draw our attention if we need to take action. And if it's just you've taken in too much news or too many stories of all that's going on that's concerning you right now, just let that fear dissolve. Give yourself permission to reclaim this inner space. Let the light move through, dissolving, clearing, releasing, and moving this energy all the way down, clearing whatever needs to be released down through the feet, down into the earth. Clearing, cleansing, releasing, and composting all of the material that is not supporting you. And now we want to bring in what we need. Noticing your well. What would fill that well? Noticing your heart. What energy do you need? Do you need more self-love, more self-acceptance? Do you need some joy? What would feel good? What would feel like you are being held, like you are returned and renewed and restored to your full capacity? Where you feel not just good, but amazing. How about that? You can decide. And now ask what would help you do that. I think it's important with so much going on in the world to take ourselves in our minds, or if we can, get out in nature, because nature is the great restorer and healer and facilitator. But right now, wherever you're doing this meditation, just imagine yourself in a really beautiful place in nature that is restorative. Maybe there's water there, a waterfall, or the ocean, or a river. You can decide what is best for you, and you can do this meditation again and again and choose different places. You're in control in there. I'm just simply supporting you. But let's go there, into a beautiful place in nature that feels like healing and restoration and allows our body, mind, system, and soul to renew. Filling up now. I want you to imagine now filling up. Every cell of your body filling up with what you most need, that is most supportive, life supporting, soul supporting, joy supporting, creativity supporting, whatever it is you're desiring more of. Every cell filling up, absorbing into this positive healing energy. All the way up. Now, I want you to be aware, we all have personal space around us about 3 feet all the way around, but for empaths and sensitive people, it sometimes goes way out there. So let's make it a nice boundary, maybe 6 feet around us as we're sort of doing that awareness of physical space right now anyway. Let's claim that 6 feet around us for the energy we want and need that will most hold us and support us. Now, everything you're absorbing into that is supportive and healing, that allows you to shift from surviving to thriving, is now energetically going out to that boundary around you and feeling like you're really held in this wonderful energy. And now let's ground into it. Okay, grounding means it's like dropping roots down into the earth, but I think of it as like an anchor also. And setting that anchor, placing that anchor, saying, here, this is the space I want to hold me. As I move through my life, as I encounter others, as I do anything I choose to do, that I'm grounded, I'm held, I'm supported. And now from this place, you can observe what is going on the external. And there's no chance of absorbing. At least we've limited that possibility now. The goal of this meditation is to be observers and to no longer absorb the energy of others or the world, but to just witness it. From that place of witnessing, we can have choice to say, what's my offering here? Do I want to pray for these people? Do I want to have a conversation with someone? But from a grounded, centered, held place. Right now, feeling that expand all the way around you. Grounding into the earth, so you have that sensation of being held by earth, by Mother Earth. Like having your feet on the earth on a beautiful summery day. That always reminds me of that feeling, those moments I've had in my life, or even as a kid, in that playful state of playing and running around on the earth with bare feet and feeling so in the present moment, trusting and allowing and playing. That's a beautiful state to get into as the observer. And we can just witness and recognize this is a story unfolding. We can witness it with a perspective that allows us to stay whole, connected, and at peace, whatever your choice is. To flow with what is, to move with what is, to have the capacity to make those best choices for us and others. Now go ahead and imagine the energy all around you, about 6 feet around, or you can extend it more if you want. But go ahead and put an energetic barrier, whatever that looks like for you. Now, for me, I don't like to feel like I'm keeping people out completely. I want to be able to feel their essence, to feel their love, to feel their joy, and to just observe where they are maybe having some emotional challenges. For me, my tool I'll give to you right now is I'm like watching that on a screen in front of me. It doesn't come into my energetic. So go ahead and create that barrier, just a really nice, supportive boundary around you, energetic boundary, okay? Breathing in, even with all of this holding you, knowing your heart, your baseline, your body, your energy so well that you'll be able to notice if something lands on you or you have absorbed something. It's a good practice throughout the day to check in. How am I doing? Have I picked up anything? How's my own heart? How are my feelings right now? How do I feel? To really be present. The more we're present to ourselves and our feelings, the more we can facilitate what is needed. Feelings are just communication. Nothing wrong. Feelings are often connected to a need not met, or a thought we're thinking. Being present. What do I need? And that awareness of how is my well? Did I just drain out a lot of energy in that last conversation? Is there a leak in my well somewhere? Using the power of your imagination, go ahead and restore that well. Do a little patchwork, fill it up. What fills you up? What helps you feel like your authentic self? What invites you home inside yourself? What helps you feel safe and secure even though the world may feel unsafe? Ground into that, call it in, claim it, knowing you're worth it. You deserve to have your needs met. You deserve to be held by your own love and acceptance. So this is the ideal place to be able to absorb more of the good material for you, absorb into more positive energy, into things that lift you, fill you, replenish you, restore you. Keep filling up that well. And then you imagine, like when we're in our homes and we peek out the window and there's that nice barrier, we can peek out of the windows of our soul, our eyes, looking out into the world while we are cozy inside, held inside, supported inside, safe inside. Okay? Breathing in, and just from this place, see if there's anything else that you want to correct on the inner, telling yourself a new belief or affirming yourself that it's okay to be the witness and not absorbing anybody else's stuff. Beautiful reminder by Byron Katie. She says there's our business, other people's business, and God's business. And we need to stay out of other people's business and God's business and focus on ourselves. Now, that's not in a selfish way. That's in a, what is my capacity and what do I need? What's my responsibility? Our responsibility is to our inner work, to our soul, and from that place we can give in a greater way to others. To give from the overflow, to contribute and not contaminate. When our wells are empty, we're not contributing. We're sacrificing ourselves and tainting the waters of which we are all collectively flowing in. So self-care, self-awareness, soul work, and taking the time to do this contributes. So breathing into your body and giving a little bit more love to your body, just this wonderful companion that we live our entire life in, that's with us in every moment and every event, has experienced everything we've experienced. In fact, a lot of times in the clearing work, we need to clear old stuff that our body is still holding. Breathing in, and perhaps you even want to put your hand on your heart here, or even wrap your arms around your body, connecting with a commitment to honor your own needs, with a commitment to honor that you are an empath, and that you are a sensitive soul and a beautiful, tender-hearted being. How wonderful, how uniquely you are. Honoring who you are and honoring what you need in any given moment gives others permission to do the same. So give thanks to your body, mind system. Give thanks to the power of the mind that allows us to update our old information. And give thanks to however you connect, to Creator, to God, to the universe. We all have that opportunity to connect and decide what is right for us. I believe that my faith path, my faith walk may not be yours, but may what you believe and what you connect to hold you and support you in a loving, honoring way. I hope that this meditation helped restore you and renew you. You can, if you choose, go off into a nice, deep, replenishing sleep, having some beautiful supportive dreams that come through. Or if you need to, you can wake yourself up in the way that works best for you. Come back into the present moment, still feeling held, grounded, centered, and surrounded with this beautiful energetic boundary, so that you can just peek out and be with what is, but not be affected by it. In support of the journey I offer you this time, I offer you from my soul medicine to help you unfold during this time of transformation and stay connected to you. All right. Peace in, peace without. Love in and love all around. We're all in this together. Love yourself forward so that you can love others and meet them right where they are. Take good care. Until next time.